Your work path focus for February, Scorpio, is out of the decision making that you've been contemplating over the last probably year on what's going to combine not only with your financial responsibilities, but your ability to satisfy your heart and your spirit, which is crucial for a Scorpio. That at the end of the day, you're meant to be of service, you're meant to be happy, you're meant to have spirit, and kind of doing the universal work. So, and that kind of gets into play here now, too. So, let's see how to get you there because out of the indecision, you need some path stones to the new direction. Okay, you've been contemplating. The Four of Swords is at the base of the matter, so that represents building the firm foundation on those thoughts to make something move in the right direction for you. And those thoughts are really important in the Swords to the Ancient Tarot because it's about building our own identity, feeling secure and confident in our ability and our thought process, and having had to maneuver between and from other people's kind of perception of what should be good for you and not good for you. That's the kind of journey of the swords, especially in the beginning. It's breaking those stereotypical, archetypical ways that we are in society, things with authority figures, so on. And you've navigated that. So that's a really great job because all great leaders or all entrepreneurs or all good team members have to kind of work through that because how could you fully participate if you're not feeling fully about yourself? And also, too, what's really nice in this reading, in the past reflection, not only did you learn how to do that, which is great, but you've also learned how to be a good person, a good light, somebody that could sell their ideas, sell projects, sell teamwork, all those kinds of things fall under the King of Wands. So when we need that energy in the creative, he's great for helping us pitch our ideas and making them start to materialize. But what's coming right now is you've had all that kind of thinking, a little bit of good favor, some excitement, and now you're kind of applying the brakes that I only want to apply deep business or be like tough in this area or I'm going to be this way. That's the Queen of Swords, and we don't need her unless we're doing contracts or business negotiations and setting up something like that. She's great, okay? So go all find out the research, build up the building blocks you need to have a good structure for your business, or if you're in that right now, building up the good structure for your career to take on the next level. But we don't need the Queen playing with being able to intertwine our heart, and that's kind of the theme throughout the reading for February. You need to make sure you're not only just satisfying the brain strategy, but also the heart maneuvering as well. Because again, at the end of the day, if a Scorpio is not engaged, especially in the area of doing good works, it's, we all lose out, and this kind of, the reading says, is part of what you've gone through, the tough times, has not only developed you as a stronger personality, character, integrity, ethics, and business skill sets, but now I need to have a little self-love on top, like a little stardust to bring that into check as well, because you've been focusing so much on surviving these kind of career move change. That's all great. But now it's like a little bit of self-care, self-love brings on the new ideas, and more importantly, brings on the energy to ignite the new ideas. You're kind of like so tired from overthinking what you've been through. And, it doesn't happen in my readings a lot, but I'm also hearing some of you have gone through heavy duty divorces and coming out on the other side of it. And how are you going to put your foot and where do you want to put your foot? Like, a lot of people, when they go through divorces, they lose their own identity through that. And maybe some of you, because the Empress is out too, have considerations being the parent figure or taking care of your parents or family or loved ones. That's the Empress. But she also is interesting because she's Mother Earth. Like sometimes we could be spring and summer all happy-go-lucky. Other times we could be like winter. It's like, here I come. So if you're finding that duality in your life, like sometimes I'm really nice and sweet, that bipolar kind of feeling, it's okay. Just work through it, recognize it, and get back into happy state, because worry, fear, and anxiety or being angry or raging, it's not going to help creativity. It actually stifles it because we're on the wrong path. So if that's happening, you give yourself a little slap across the head and say, let's going to go in a new direction, because that's the journey of the swords too. So I'm even seeing it at the end result. So you've gone through all the lessons and now you've kind of gone back to square one saying, I can't do it or I can't make up my mind. All I'm saying is I'm encouraging you right now, whatever idea that you have, go see if it's got some legs. There's no hurt in that. If it's not, at least then you're taking step A. Who knows where the universe and God has you for B and C? You don't know. I started off as a bartender running nightclubs, and they ended up working in technology with government and Fortune 500 corporations. How does that happen? It only happens by taking A and B and trusting the universe. And that's fundamentally what you know here, Scorpio, at the end of the day with work and career. You know you have the stuff to make something happen. So no doubt, no fear, no anxiety. We're not meant to play with it. It doesn't serve us well. So focus on the positive and the good, because you've got such a big brain and a super duper connection to the universe that wants you to succeed. Tap into it, and you know you can do it.